Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my googly moogly. Oh my gosh. Not often that I see a trigger warning, and I guess this one has a bit of a good reason to it because, from what I understand, it's a game that's kind of like this War of Mine. Of what I've seen, but from what I've seen, it kind of also looks like a like it takes inspiration from a game like Disco Elysium. So it's kind of a mishmash of a bunch of stuff put together to tell a story about war-torn homes, I assume. So I'm very curious to see what this one's all about. So, yeah. Trigger warning. This game contains sounds of explosions and air raid sirens, which may cause discomfort and trigger painful memories. Your discretion is advised. You're playing Hello Home. I don't know how long this is going to be. I assume it's going to be very text heavy, which I am going to absolutely stutter on a lot of words. You know, what happens when you're getting older. It is what it is. Alright. Enough dilly-dallying around. Let's go ahead and start this then, huh? One of the greatest gifts to mankind is certainly sleeping. Ugh, good morning already. So quick pick up the phone to cancel the alarm. You're not sure, but it seems like... but it seems so. You grab your phone and look at the screen. Dude, this is very Disco Elysium. Oh my god. Okay. Bad news. You're late for school. Good news are that you've already learned a lesson about the inexorability of the passing of time. It's 9:30 a.m. February 23rd, 2022. Oh. It is 2026. Wow, 4 years ago. Isn't that when the war in Ukraine started? 2022? I don't remember. Maxim is this guy's name. Might as well ditch school altogether. Your mom would be furious at such a heretical thought. But thankfully, both she and Dad are out of the city. For the last week, you've been left almost completely to your own devices, save for an obligatory evening phone call. A time will come for you to suffer the consequences of your actions, but that's the headache of the future. The current you, however, has a nagging feeling that you're missing something important. Did you forget to do the dishes, call mom yesterday, do your homework, hang out at the laundry? Who hangs out at the laundry? Huh. Interesting. I'm going to assume just call my mother. Between you two, she is the one who calls you... Wait, between you two, she is the one who calls. You're an independent 14-year-old man. You don't need to call your mom most of the time. Gotta be something else. That's a little, interesting. Did you say that? After a minute of exonerating mental effort, the realization finally dawns on you. Vika, yesterday you and her hatched a brilliant plan to skip class together at 9 a.m. near your house. You're half an hour late. Ugh, slide down from bed. Shit, get out of bed. Say nothing and hurry out of bed. You have more important stuff to do than talking to yourself. I mean... yeah... You managed to stand up. Now that's the hardest part. Now that the hard part is over, you need to put some threads on. Grab your backpack and get some grub. And you must hurry. Vika's not going to wait for your lazy butt forever. Alright, looks like we're in the game. This is very, very Disco Elysium inspired. but also kind of like a This War of Mine type of deal. What I've seen in the trailers, that is. To-do list for today. Do homework, crossed out. Copy from Vitka in the morning before class. Wow, they actually wrote that. Wash the dishes, clean the apartment, go to the store. Oh, I got skills. Yo. How many skills do I have? I have 10 XP. I'm not really sure what is good for me to get at the moment. I guess I'll hold off on that until then. Ordinary morning. Get dressed. Okay. You got it, pal. That is his survival comics, unlike Vika, who likes detective and historical novels. You prefer lighter, more adventurous genres. When you are in the mood to read, of course. Yeah. Alright. Your wardrobe welcomes you with the faint smell of washing powder and a heap of clothes that resembles some kind of unfortunate fantasy creature. Usually the magical preference of your mom prevents it from forming, but with her aura gone, it now thrives here. You reach inside, shake its cotton guts up a little bit, and take out some relatively clean rags. Today you feel like wearing something sporty. Who knows? Maybe we'll get the sports crowd? Something casual. Nah, jeans and sneakers would do the trick. Nothing in particular, just leave it. I'm gonna go with the top one. Let's get sporty, yeah? +1 to confidence. Woohoo! +1 to athletics. Ordinary morning. Quest completed. I assume I need to go outside the door, but obviously I'm going to stay here. Wait, is it gonna be like Disco Elysium, like literally, where I just have to the day's gonna pass, like no matter what I do? First I need to put something on. First I need to put something on and grab my backpack. Okay. I don't understand why you couldn't just start it. Neat. Prepare lunch. Don't forget to take it with you. Okay. Alright, what am I cooking? The cooker could definitely use some cleaning after a week of self-sufficiency on your side, but you've got neither the time nor the will for that right now. Fair enough. I should really turn down the music. It's a bit loud. You've been familiar with cooking since childhood. Actually, I should probably also check to see if my volume isn't too low. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, we're good. You've been familiar with cooking since childhood. Your parents are busy people, which means you've learned early on how to use the microwave. Time to cook sausages and why one should taste milk before pouring it on cereal. But that's about it. Mom left you money for groceries and stocked the fridge with food. All that's left is to decide what you want. I'll whip something up, make sandwiches. Ooh, handiness. Ooh. Alright. It's the only one I can really make. Sandwiches! Yeehaw! Well, that's it. You're ready for the exciting day of ditching school. Time to get out of your cozy lair and go find Vika. Okay. Alright, let me turn down the music just a smidge. It's a bit too loud and in my ear. Okay, there we go. Alright. Picture of your family. A mountain of unwashed dishes has been occupying the sink for the day. Wow, that's the sink? Wow, they have it in the corner. I've never seen one of those before. Huh. Sooner or later, you'll have to wash them, but if you have a choice, it's going to be later. Kids, am I right? I mean, kids, I sometimes do it later too. Not gonna lie, I don't like doing dishes. I hate doing dishes, actually. Probably the one chore I don't like doing. Got nothing in there. Okay. I assume I need to just leave, yeah? Okay, how do I look at this? There we go. Leave your flat and go to Vika's outside. Okay. The elderly woman that's tidying up in the hallway greets you with such a suspicious stare. You are immediately reminded that you are an alien when you are out of school during class hours. This time of day belongs to the people with free time, the unemployed, the retired, and those who don't give a damn. You belong to neither. Ah. Good morning, young man. Tatiana Harvitska, Vika's grandmother, and your neighbor, greets you with a hint of steel in her voice. And a silent question. She knows the answer, but she wants you to say it like you really mean it. Stay nonchalant. Good morning, Grandma Tanya. Hello, do you need any help? Morning, Grandma Tanya. I'm really late for school again. Say the helpful card. She's actually staring at me in the picture. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna play the helpfulness card. Very thoughtful on your side, but you have more pressing school matters on your hands, don't you? She shakes her head, denying your offer. It didn't work this time. Nod solemnly. By admitting to your wrongdoing, you seem to get on her good side again. She smiles to you. I mean, it's not like I didn't have another option. Just make sure you're on time tomorrow. Judging by the bucket on the mop. And the mop. He's been tidying up, considering her venerable age and health problems. You're only left to wonder where does she get the energy to keep not only her flat, but the whole hallway in order. Oh, I mean, when you have a lot of time, you tend to just do things, you know? How are you? Has Vitka left? I think we gotta get to the point here. You sure did. She mentioned that she would wait for you, but she must be at school already. You know that's not what's happening. She probably waits outside. Vika knows that her grandmother doesn't go out much at her age. Makes it difficult for her to go down the stairs. So I could constantly ask, how are you? Oh, I'm fine, darling. God willing, I'll keep going for a while, with Vika helping me as she does. Vika and her grandmother make a formidable power duo. It's hard to tell who looks after whom more, but Vika became self-sufficient way beyond her years because of her grandma's poor health. And Tanya pulls herself together really well for her granddaughter. I heard the situation at the border heats. Wait, what? I heard the situation at the border heats up. Do you think it'll pass? It's crazy that a kid would know something like this. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of really smart kids. Not gonna lie. When I used to work at a college, there was a 14-year-old that was applying for college, which was insane to me. But I mean, it's possible. I've definitely seen it. I don't know, Max. I'd like to believe that the neighbors can always come to an agreement. I've seen too much wars in my lifetime. The old lady looks down. Your question made her remember something that she tried to bury deep inside. Oh, should I have not said that? Is that going to matter? She was born during the World War. It took her father. The war in Afghanistan left her without a husband. Her son and daughter-in-law perished during the tumultuous events of 2014. She never talks about all this herself. Your father told you. But yeah, she and wars go back a long way. I should run. Please take care. Okay. Is there anything that I should get, you think? Maybe knock on the door? The mailbox has always been full of flyers since utility bills have been moved to the internet. Nothing worth paying attention to is thrown in there. Oh god, do I know it. Grandma, Tanya, and Vic could take care of the ficus? What is a ficus? Ficus? In the stairwell, together. The bright green leaves make it clear that the ficus is doing well. Oh. Apartment 17, Fica. Her grand lived there. Okay. Nothing? Alright. Well, I assume I should go down and leave, but can I go up? Here's the real question of the day. Nope. Okay. Run. That's a crazy thing to tell a little kid. Shift WASD, run. Press button. Oh, I could double click. Oh, okay, cool. You find Becca exactly where you expect her to be. Could be worse. You think she could be freezing in a not so hospitable February weather. Although, all while lonely waiting for you. That's a crazy statement. Instead, she seems to have a lively conversation with the local street sweeper, an aging man by the name of Oleksky Sonkin? All these names. It's interesting, but very sad. Imagine getting killed in your own pool for something you didn't do. That's an unusual topic they're talking about. I mean, you were just talking about the war earlier, buddy. Not gonna lie. Why must so many stories end so tragically? Now it makes sense. Typical Vika book nerd discussion. To teach the readers a lesson, happiness comes and goes, sweetheart. But sadness changes us forever. Some say it's the only thing that can change the nature of a man. Seems like a very bleak outlook to me. Let's talk about that again in a few years. He doesn't sound condescending as an adult, and such conversations usually do. Some stuff has to be lived through, not told about. Although a tragical but well-executed ending is way better than just a clumsy wrap-up, or worse, an oh-so unexpected twist like some TV shows do. Vika still can't come to terms with how Game of Thrones ended. Oh my god. She ranted for weeks, and you were the lucky recipient, as Grandma Tanya forbid her from watching that horrible adult show. They finally noticed your approach. Alright. Look what the cat dragged in. Stayed up late playing video games. Again. Alexei frowns with mock disapproval. Yet his smile is understanding. Despite his age, he tries to keep up with the times and thanks to you and Vika, he has an accurate idea of what the kids are into these days. Yeah, I'm afraid, Uncle Lyosha. What's your secret of being so cheerful in the morning? Well, I did lose track of time for a while. Why, it's always video games. Maybe I read books until I fall asleep. What can I say? I'm a night person, by the way. What was that about killing in pools? Maybe I don't want to bring that one up. I think this one makes the most sense, to be honest. Yep. A while. About 2:30 in the morning. Shrug in what can you do manner? Hey, it was you who asked for me. Hey, it was you who asked for one more round each time. You shouldn't have listened to me. Simple.
Wow. And now you're suffering the consequences. Somehow there's not even a trace of fatigue on her face, which cannot be said about yours. Oh, how you envy her. You sigh hard. It's never easy to argue with Vika, even under the best circumstances, but in the morning when the mind's still foggy, it's better not to try at all. Huxley! Oh, Popo! Doggo! Huxley, Ulski's dog, suddenly raises a muzzle, looks off into the distance, and dashes away without warning. You can only hear loud barking and echoes off the house. Huxley, stop! Where are you going? Oh, what's gotten into him? Ulski closes his eyes and rubs the temples. With one hand, evidently. Sorry, my phone. Evidently, this is not the first time when Huxley runs off. He then raises his hands. Hey, Zamaki, how you doing? He then raises his eyes and looks at you. Max, can I ask you a favor? Bring him back to me, please. I've already apologized to the neighbors too many times this week. Easy peasy, be back in a minute. Sure, Uncle Leosha. I bet he's somewhere near. Nod confidently. Thank you. I'd do it myself, but he's just too fast for me nowadays. Just follow the barks, you'll find him. Before you leave, can I ask for one more favor? It's a matter of minutes. Sure, what is it? Bring this wrench to Castellontin, please. I borrowed it a while ago, but he haven't taken it back yet. He's in his garage, no doubt. His car acting up again, poor old thing. I'll wait for you here. Come back when you find Huxley. Okay. So we met the friend and the person that was talking to him. The dog ran somewhere south, but I'm going to check around here. If there's anything worth interacting with. Very, very inspired by Disco Elysium, it seems. So the dog ran somewhere over here, and I am looking for a garage. Is there a map? Oh, okay. So it's over here. Kitty! Meow? With a question mark? Right. Yabakunko Costia and Utility Works. Could have been made into a criminal tragic comedy. The results were mutual accusations, a couple of scandals, and a generator bought by a psychotic cab driver, which he never used once. This girl poster. The sight of a red-haired beauty in a racy outfit smiling from the poster makes you blush. You tried to look away, but for some reason you can't, and that makes you blush even more. Ah, puberty. Gasoline. The frugal Uncle Frostia, taught by bitter experience in the army, always keeps a couple of jerry cans of fuel in the garage, just in case. Hello. The smell of engine oil, cigarette smoke, gasoline, and who knows what other chemicals creates an unmistakable scent de garage. You wrinkle your nose as usual at the center of the composition. You see Krusty, a friend of your father who drives the taxi for a living. Said taxi is an old Lincoln sedan that predates the collapse of the USSR, and now it suffers another round of reanimation attempts. You can almost see a plea for mercy in its headlights, while the one and only Uncle Kostia performs his wicked magic. The man comes up from under the hood and wipes sweat from his forehead. What's up, Max? I brought you your ranch. Fantastic. Thanks a ton for bringing it back. Why you keep doing this? Buying a new car would be cheaper. Would be easier, cheaper probably. Nah, you don't understand. I poured sweat and soul into this thing. It's like a baby to me. And you're proposing me to smother it? Not happening. Bastian cringes at your notion. Well, if someone can raise this thing from the dead, it's you. Damn right I will. Nothing fires up Uncle Krusty up like a good challenge. He grins. It's a big question. Who's the bigger child of you two? One that frequently asked at family dinners, especially when suggests something like turning an RC toy helicopter into a strike drone. Whoa! All the while you can almost hear the car asking for a sweet relief of oblivion, but that's not happening today. Nope. He seems too determined. Better yet, would you mind helping me out? The two of us are willing to do... Better yet, would you help me out? The two of us will be done in no time. I need to go find that dog. Alright, just drop by whenever you can. I'll be here until late. Okay, let's go find the dog first before we decide to help this guy, yeah? Dog should be somewhere over here. That game looks beautiful. If you like this game, you should really play Disco Elysium. Very, very good game. Alright, let's go find that dog first before we talk to more people, because I imagine it's going to be a lot of... As you approach the source of the barking, you see a scuffle between Huxley and an unfortunate disheveled man. This is a local ne'er-do-well, Savaskalov Zotnik, and he is in trouble. Ah, shit. Get off me. Max, help me out while you get this furry piece of shit away from me, or I won't be responsible for what I'll do. Savaskalov tries to keep yapping Huxley at bay with his foot. For some reason, Huxley can't stand him, and the feeling is mutual. You hear a growl, and Huxley sinks his teeth into Sotnik's foot. Uh-oh. Let me go! The mighty sound of the Uncle Sotnik's voice scares off a flock of pigeons. If not for the general alcoholic roughness of Svatislav's voice, he could have performed on stage. Really? Huh. Whether it's because of the foul taste of the boot or angry screaming, Huxley decides to let go of the foot. The dog raises its short tail, preparing for the next attack. Athletics 1. Huxley, stop. Bad boy. Confidence. Well. I really don't want to choke the dog, so maybe let's just say bad boy and hope for the best. Huxley listens to your stern voice and backs down. He looks at you with a mix of guilt and respect. You see? Sooner or later, this beast will kill someone. And I really hope it isn't me. You shouldn't have kicked him. He's all bark and no bite, usually. Sorry for that. Uncle Sotnik usually hugs and behaves well. Is it? Is your foot okay? I have some antiseptic on. Honestly, do you think I should give him antiseptic? Because I imagine it's one of those games where you have to be nice to everybody, or eventually they're all just like, you know, get pissed off at you later for some reason or another. But I mean, there's a saying you can't keep everybody happy. But I mean, I don't know. He is a bum. It's the thing that I am worried about. All right, we'll give him some antiseptic, I guess. Yeah, I'll take it. This much better not have it. Yeah, I'll take it. This much better not have rabies, or I ought to have a few kind words with Soken. Don't worry, he's as healthy as a dog can be. Why is he mad at me? I haven't messed with him, not one time. Thanks, by the way. Now get him out of my face. Bugsy looks at his victim with puppy eyes, but you see right through the rascal. This will happen again. No need to tell Sotnik, though. He suffered enough already. Alright, boy. Get the dog. Oof, oof, oof. The dog stands on its hind legs, trying to lick your face. Fortunately, Pugsley is too short. But what he lacks in size, he compensates with enthusiasm. Alright, so I assume the dog's gonna follow us now? Okay, good. Good. And another man. Alright. Let's take him back to the owner and then we'll go help that guy with the car. Uncle Leosha about Huxley. Okay. There you are. Hope everything is okay. The dog immediately greets his owner by vigorously rubbing against his leg, which leaves it covered in hairs. Oleski greets him with a small snack that he produces from his pocket. Not affirmingly. Well, sort of. Huxley bit again. Again? Oh boy. Not again. I'll have to apologize to him again. The janitor sadly shakes his head. Hugsy, what is it between you two? Cut it off. Uncle Leosha looks sternly at his dog, but Hugsy parries his gaze with puppy eyes. Parry! Oh, come on. Learn that one. Learned that one trick, and now he knows. I just can't be mad at him. Alexei pets his dog behind his ears. Can you recommend something to... Uncle Leosha, have you heard what's happening at the border? Why not? I heard, Max. I think everything will work out. This isn't only about us, but about the West. No one needs a war. And in the heart of Europe, sooner or later, they'll find a solution. Mocha Leosha retained a surprisingly optimistic outlook on life. Despite living in the USSR, sometimes you wonder if it's possible, but you've never figured it out. Everything you've heard about the Soviet era seems bleak. Can you recommend something for me to read? Grab Mark Twain. You have many things in common with some of his characters: resourceful, restless, and independent. Sounds like the main protag. Alright, let's go ahead and interact with our friend. Vika looks at you expectantly. You can tell she's already tired of waiting. Let's go, Miss Tront. Gotta have some fun before the day ends. Says Miss Tront. Okay, so here's the plan. Of course, she has neatly planned out even the school ditching. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We could go to the sports ground, but that's dull. You also have the arcade, and we definitely are visiting, so I can show you who's boss. Vika immediately gets to business and starts bending her fingers. Oh boy. But first of all, we go to the shop and buy something delicious and very unhealthy. Your treat. Oh, I'm buying? Oh man. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of quests I'm picking up all of a sudden. Oh no. Oh no. You can argue with every one of those points, of course, but Vika's no bullshit expression and attitude overwhelms you. Fine. So be it, you think. Let's do this. Alright. So I haven't failed anything yet. I've completed those two. Taxi driver, it says. Oh, there's an actual timer too. I could get 2 XP if I help this dude. Go to the shop, buy some delicious things, visit the sports ground, visit the arcade. Do I know if the taxi driver thing will take forever? Your father needs some help fixing it. Just to update. Okay, I don't know if these are timed. That's the thing that I'm worried about. Very possible that they are. Ooh, +1 to resolve. I got money! Yay! I have a bunch of XP now, but I think I want to save them for now. Okay. Picture of your family, to-do list. Wow. Wait, we have a freaking bird? Hold on. Crazy. These are all the people that we've... Oh my god, status alive. That's crazy. All these characters can die. Oh boy. Can't wait to get to that part. Do you think our friend would mind if we just did this? Sorry for being late, I overslept. What's up, Max? What's the news from the Donbass front? Oh, so is this literally Ukraine? I don't understand what you... Oh, Uber? Huh. So we're on day 1. I don't want to pick up too many quests. Wait, so... to-do list. Go to the shop and buy something delicious. Okay. Where's the shop? There's the shop. Okay. Shop is there. And then... Go to the sports ground. Where's the sports ground? What is this? House of Culture. Your home. Where's the sports ground? I don't see a sports ground. ATM. That's where I could get money in case I needed it. So, oh, I can move the map. Oh, okay. I can even zoom out. All right, cool. Okay. Oh, okay. So here. Okay. Can I not help with the car? Hold on. Under the hood is under the hood. The old car is maddening. Maze of metal wires for every original part. There are a few aftermarket ones, and several several even look like they belong to completely different machinery. Lincoln's engine looks like a Frankenstein's monster. Oh my god! One that can be reanimated by the original by lightning strike, divine intervention, or Uncle Crush's persistence. Suffice it to say, Uncle Crustia is unique. Men like him are a dying breed. He can make anything from a flashlight to a space shuttle with only a box of parts, a hammer, a pencil, and a few strong words. Paper is not the plan. Uncle Costia calculates his... Okay, they're really telling me, like, this person is absolutely important. Do not let him die, basically. Like, that's what they're really saying to me right now. But I guess you could say that about, like, anybody, you know? Because you don't want nobody to die. Paper is not the plan. Uncle Costia calculates in his mind, and he twists the pencil in his hands, or nibbles it. An engineering education and army service taught him to make do with what little he has on hand. What he lacks is the ability to explain his brilliant ideas, not without cursing, at least. Alright, Max, come here. I need you to fix something. Okay, I'll hold the clamp while you twist the piece of crap. Maybe you can get her to service the station at least once? Silently get to work. You bend over the engine. This is nothing new. Uncle Costia has asked you to help with the car more than once, but this is your first time under the hood. Your participation is usually limited to giving tools, handing a lamp, or providing moral support. It looks like you've just been promoted. Wait, what? It looks like you've just been promoted to the next stage of engineering evolution, from upright man to handyman. You're still not at Homo sapien. But you'll get there. Follow his instructions, or let's give this thing a twirl. I'm running short on time right now. I'll help you later. Ooh. Fuck it. Try to do everything Uncle Costia says, but the bolts will not tighten at all. Not wanting to lose your hard-earned respect, you lean in harder to the tool. Probably too hard. Uh-oh. Miscalculating your force, you rip the... Oh, no. You rip off the bolt and strike the adjacent pipe. There is a muffled scream behind you as a jet of engine oil barely misses Katia's face. Oh, my God. Oh, shit, what happened? The man looks under... Oh, my God. Under the hood to assess the damage. Oh, no. Oh, it could have been worse. I could have asked you to deal with the wiring. Wait, what's that? Uncle Katia fiddles enthusiastically beneath the hood. After some clanking sounds, he retrieves a small metal piece. Ah, this rascal. It's a
It's rusted though. It's rusted through. You're strong, but it wouldn't break if it wasn't already damaged. That's a valid lead on repair. Onto what? Wait, no. That's a valid lead on what to repair. Freaking absolutely losing it because I played like so many demos before this stream. Thanks for the help. Anyway, I'll take it from here. Oh, all right. So we were able to complete that, and now we can go do our stuff. Yay! Hopefully, we still have a lot of time. We needed to go to the. We needed to go to the shop, which I believe is this one. Come on. This old shed. There's a shop. I assume all of these places are going to be very, very, very useful for us when we need to actually do some stuff. Kitty! Oh my god, look at all these kitties. Jesus Christ. Can I grab something? What do I need? The old cash register has a funny jingle when it opens. New character. Oh, for God's sake. Can I watch one episode in peace? Damn it. Lina Aishan, the local shopkeeper, looks indignantly at the old TV set. It broadcasts solid white noise instead of the latest Indian soap opera. Oh. What's wrong with the TV? Yes, it's been malfunctioning all day. And now it's stopped working altogether. I don't know what they're thinking. The woman shakes her fist at the window. She doesn't specify who the mysterious they are, apparently television workers. I'd call a technician to check the antenna, but they don't have people available. Maybe you could take a look at it? The antenna on the roof. And I don't have ladders. And Nina indeed doesn't look like the right person to climb roofs. No problem, I'll check it out. Fine, but I want some sweets in returns. I mean, yeah, if I don't have to pay for it, you know what I'm saying? Vika chuckles and shows you an A-OK sign. On her hand, she finds your ingenuity likable. Oh. Tough customer. You are a young man, but fine, do it. And I'll find you some treats. And I'll find a treat for you. The woman raises her elbow. There's a trash container behind the store. I think you can get to the roof from there. You'd have to move it though. Want to buy something delicious? How are you? Goodbye. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if this is a good idea for this lady to be telling a kid to go on a roof to fix an antenna. That just seems interesting. Trash container sits right where Nina told you it would. Usually people tend to interact with such things as quickly as possible, but this is not the case. You carefully evaluate the situation, trying to ignore the aroma. Ugh. The dumpster should be high up enough for you to reach the AC unit. Climb to the roof. Problem is, you have to move the dumpster underneath the AC first. I have to get my hands dirty. Athletics comes in once again. Come on. The container turned out to be way heavier than it looks, with a hellish rattling sounds. You slowly wrong arm it into place, and then dust off your hands. Damn, boy. Damn, you pump so iron much? God, me, oh my God. Vika is being sarcastic, of course, but only partly. She kind of impressed by your feat.
of strength, but doesn't want to show it. The main thing now is to not fall into the dumpster while climbing, under no circumstances. Otherwise, Vika will remind you of that until your untimely demise. Yep, I imagine so. Alright, so let's see if we can get on top. I'll wait for you down here. Let's hope this AC unit doesn't break. That would be awkward. You know something? I think this game is showing me right now that we could actually push this to get over here to go into this window. I'm assuming that's going to be useful later. Oh, hello. Rubbish is scattered across the roof. Dry leaves, rags, and boards left after repairs. You see a pale white dots on the dark tarmac, pigeon bones, and the work of local cats, no doubt. In the middle of all of this splendor, you see a set of satellite dishes. One of the dishes is tired and decided to lay down like a sunflower that's got enough sun. This is probably the cause of Nina's TV misfortunes. Wisp and Fur near the broken dish tell you a story of two cats duking it out to decide who's the boss of the room. The perpetrators themselves are close by, looking at you with contempt reserved by the felines for their bald apes only. What? Okay. On closer inspection, you notice that the sunflower can no longer stay upright because of its metal legs was bent. I'll just support it with boards. Makes sense. Yay! Athletics has absolutely come in clutch the entire time. You spend a bit of time searching for the right board, and your design is questionable, but at least the antennas point in the right direction. Now let's see if it actually worked. It'd be amazing if I could get this stuff for free. I like money. It's just taking a very long time. Alright. I mean, I guess you want to go slow so you don't hurt yourself and yada yada yada. I fixed your antenna. It's just fine. Thank you. What happened up there? Nina looks happily at her TV. There's an Indian woman explained to her man some intricacies of their family relationships. For some reason that you can't understand, these relationships issues spur immense interest in middle-aged women. Another mystery of life to ponder while you're young. This author has a lot to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Cats happened. They had a quarrel and knocked over the antenna. Must have been the wind. God damn it. Okay. Must have been the wind. Those long-tailed rascals, I should discipline them a bit. Thanks again, Max. Nina looks through a window at her cats. At the cats that linger outside. Candies! Yippee! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! And don't you worry, I didn't forget about your reward. The shopkeeper hands you a hefty pack of sweets. Not what I wanted, but I won't say no. Free candy, thanks. You grab some candy from your pocket and hand it to Vika. She unpacks one and immediately eats it. I want to be honest, I feel like I haven't had candy in such a long time. I think when I decide to go to the 7-Eleven, I'm gonna go freaking ham on that Reese's peanut butter cup. Something, I don't know. Alright, so I need to go to the sports ground. Oh my fucking... Jeez. Oh, That scared the crap out of me. It's like real life, man. You just stand in the middle of the road and some dingus just... That's literally me. Okay. We need to go to the sports ground, which is across the street. We have candy, sandwiches, food. Okay. We should probably wait until the cars or a car passes at the very least. Okay, let's go. Let's go. There's a lot of cats in this neighborhood, Jesus. Ooh, I like the color of the trees though. Oh, I can zoom out. Oh, I need to go this way. Sports ground at the center of the attraction for all the guys in the area, young and old. In turn, this makes it a go-to place for girls. The Palace of Culture, located nearby, can't even hope to attract some attention. However, it is completely empty at the moment. All the usual attendants are either at school or at work. Vika looks around and shrugs. So what do? It doesn't look like we're going to have much company here. Our classmates are too conformist, don't you think? Do 14-year-olds know what a conformist is? That's kind of wild. Maybe do some exercise? No, this is just a straight up reference to Harry Dubois. Feels like, why not? If I wanted physical education, I would have stayed in school. Pick at cops. My classmates were too conformist. Yourselves, I'm gonna do some pull-ups. Well, now, aren't you working out much? Watch me. Do some proper pull-ups. Let's go. Come on. Let's see it, bro. You approach the bar with confidence. You've been working out, and it's nothing new for you. Let's go. You jump up and grab the bar. It's scalding cold, but that doesn't bother you. You do a slow and curled pull-up, and then another one, and then another one. Perfect execution. God damn, kid, you got some guns. Holy cow. You let go of the bar and land like an Olympian elite athlete after an exercise. Or that's how you feel anyway. Well, color me impressed, Max. You really are strong. Vika comes closer to touch your biceps, admiring the toughness. Its toughness. For some reason, that makes you ticklish and you giggle. Do I really need to say this? I'm just gonna... Oh, uh-oh. Vassia Poker. There are moments when small things that can ruin your day converge into one big smelly pile of problem. Sometimes, most of the times, actually, it takes the form of a person, oh boy, as if of thin air. This guy materializes before you, Vassia or Poker, and he prefers to be called is a jock, a bully, and generally a dubious type. Oh, great. Is he gonna bully little kids now? Okay. Oi, kids. Gonna give him a Billy Butcher voice. Have you have some spare change? Oh, I need to ban someone really quick. Get out of here. He looks at you with the utmost contempt and spits out a half-chewed match? Bruh? Hello, Vasia. Who are you calling a kid? Nope. Look, we don't want any trouble. I mean, I actually don't have any change. Nope. Vasia frowns and gets closer to you so you can smell him. Smell his quite unpleasant breath. He's quite a bit taller than you, and obviously stronger. Oh yeah, and if I find them, jump. The classic bully way to determine if you're indeed have much more change in your pants. Max, come on, no need to humiliate yourself before the likes of him. Vika looks at Vasia defiantly. Stand your ground silently. Piss off. Oh. I'm not gonna jump, but I'm debating on if I want to
Say piss off or athletics. Stand my ground. I think I might just say piss off. Let's go for it. Why, you little. Not here. This evening behind you. This evening behind the garages. Come alone. And if you don't, you'll regret it. Understand? Vasia cracks his knuckle and leaves without waiting for an answer. Why would I go there? What an asshole. You're not serious about it, right, Max? He's twice your size.
What choice do I have? I don't show up, you'll find me. I'll figure something out. Do I look like an idiot? Of course I'm not going any garages. Good. Don't play jerk games with no jerks. You'll be better off. As my grandma likes to say, let's go. Vika breathes a sigh of relief. She seems very concerned with you. Dude, they have like workout stuff at a freaking playground? That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Oh my god, look at all these cats. Alright, now we go to the arcade. So we have...
Tried to bully you before, Vika, and you were having none of that. It's time to meet him on a scared battleground behind the garages and settle this once and for all. Or at least for today.
You advance a poker behind the garages alone. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do that after I talk to this person. Then again, she might see it as I lied to her, so. The arcade welcomes you with the flashing light blings, dings, and rattles with various arcade machines. It's understandably empty at this time. The board clerk and the at the counter. The board clerk at the counter is sole inhabitant. Gosh.
Golly, 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 I need to drink some water.
You wonder sometimes how it continues to exist in the time. When everybody and their dog has a computer at home and a smartphone in their pocket with way more advanced games available anytime.
That's actually such a true statement that it kind of makes me a little sad that people don't really go out to go arcades no more. A lot of them shut down in my area. Fortunate.
But it is what it is. Yet it still exists, defying all odds. Maybe the whole purpose is to make people wonder such things so that they may visit the arcade. Maybe it's an maybe it's all a front for an exciting illegal activity. I was about to say that, possibly. Or maybe some places are just too stubborn to die. Hmm. Are you ready to get your butt kicked? Come on, let's go play Battleship Arcade. 2 tickets, please. The clerk didn't even bother to respond. Vika grabs the tickets and looks at you expectantly. All right, let's play some games. Air hockey is an invariably popular with the club's regulars. Usually there's a real queue for it. Unfortunately, for the last few days, it has been out of order. How is this out of order? Oh, well, I guess like if the puck goes down and it doesn't shoot out, I guess it could be out of order. Dance, Red. Dance, dance, revolution. The sight of dancing machine makes you cringe. What? I've seen some people do some crazy dancing on this damn thing. I've absolutely like they see those little bars that are back there. These little things. I've seen them like hold their arms to the back of the bars and start dancing like moving their legs like a freaking maniac, dude. Like I've seen some crazy stuff before. The only time you ventured onto the dance floor was a huge embarrassment that amused the audience. Since then, you've been signed in Vika's phone as C3PO. I don't get that. Time to call. What did he say? Wait, is there a timer? I don't see it. There's the thing about this. I don't see any clock or anything. I don't know if there's a time of day at all. Let's say day 1, but I don't see. I think it's this one, right? As you approach the venerable machine, Vika's eyes start to glow with a competitive thrill. For some reason, the old Battleship Arcade is her favorite. Usually play way more modern games together, but there is an undeniable retro charm to this with this one. You can see now the turret trap laid before you. She's way better at this game than you. Are you ready? She winks at you. Let's spice things up a bit. Make a wager. Whoever gets the lowest score buys the victor a prize. Confidence. Try to throw her off before a challenge. Sure, but I bet you can't beat your old score. Get your wallet ready, because I'm in the mood for it too. I'm going to use my confidence. Let's go. Come on! Watch me. Vika grins at you, and you see that you've woken up the beast inside of her. She approaches the machine as the matador approaches the bull. Crunches her fingers and then the neck. I don't know if I can't do that noise. Puts the ticket into the receptacle. The game is on. Come on. Come on, Max. You could kick her ass. Come on. Kick her scrawny ass. Let's go. She gets off to a good start, but then her competitiveness and your teasing do their job. After minutes of intense button mashing and underbreath swearing, Vika backs off from the machine with an angry grimace on her face. Oh my god, kick her ass, Max. Damn it. She stomps her feet on the floor in dismay. Your plan worked, and now her score is way lower than the usual results. You only needed to blow up 7 ships to win the challenge. Your turn. Oh, this is an actual... Oh, what the... Huh? What? Oh... Okay. It does take a while for this thing to get to it, it seems. Okay, so I already got one. I need to blow up at least 3 more. And there. That's 2. Woo! 3. Oh, I might have missed. Oh, I just missed. No, 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 no. Rack. Oh, okay. I don't want to waste my torpedoes. Oh, I missed! Really? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Let's hit it right there. No way! I missed! Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, that's 4. I only have 1 torpedo. Come on! No! Play again. Oh, that might have been... No, 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 no. Right there. Ah, you... Okay, I'm wasting. Okay, that's 1 at least. I need to get at least 7. No! Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I think I already messed up. I messed up. I already messed up. Come on. I gotta get these 2. Of course, they give me the small one. Oh, I freaking botched that one. Oh, okay. Can I play more? Can I play one more? 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. The small ones are the ones that kill me. Okay. And there. Come on, get it. All right, we got that one. And that's 2. Got 8 more. 3. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no! Damn it! Damn you! Scuba Steve! Damn you! Okay. Oh, I might have shot that one too late. No! No! I already lost. Alright. 3 more. I don't know if that's over. I think I might have already lost 6 targets. I think I just need to hit. Oh, no! Are you kidding me? Okay. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Don't miss. Yes! Yes! Oh! I ran out of AP on the last one. Okay. Oh my god. You back out from the machine. Turns out you're not half bad yourself. Beginner's luck. I mean, it kind of is, because I've never played it before. Not gonna lie, Vika scoffs. But you can see that she's at least a bit proud of your achievement. She can be mad. She can't be mad at you for real.
As the saying goes, get good or something.
Don't worry, you're still a better shot than me. No, top on him. Thanks, but I could do without your snarky remarks. Let's go. I'll get you a hot chocolate. Oof, that was fun. I think I'm done for today. Time to go home. Walk with me? Sure, let's go. Alright. No running, no spitting, no smoking. Enjoy your time. The Club Kirk is not happy with his job. So much so that he keeps the day's recipient... Oh my god. Time to call it a day and go to bed. The day's recipient unlocked for the draw dance. Okay, let's go. I can't tell if it's actually getting nighttime or not. Waiting for a car to... Oh my god! I am so glad that Disco Elysium added a voice actor to read all of the text, because if not, then I would have to absolutely read the entire game. But this is just a demo. Thank goodness. Wait. Where's Vika's place? Isn't it... Oh, it's Nina's. Nina's house? Wait, why do I need to go to Nina's house? Interesting. Wait. Where's... Visit the cafe. Vika lost the competition, owes you a cup of hot chocolate. Ooh. Take Vika to her home. She lives at the flat next to yours. Okay, so where's the cafe? Oh, it's over here. Okay. It's like right next to home, basically. Do I like gain anything if I just constantly run? Is this a cafe? Or next door, next door, next door, next door, next door, next door. Oh my god! I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night. Alright, have a good night, Smacky. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for all the games that we played. Hope you had fun. Hope you had fun. The cafe has a wonderful, cozy atmosphere. Personally, you like it much better than the posh places of the downtown where your friends could occasionally have taken you. Good night. Good night, Zamaki. Good night. Several years ago, this place was a standard post-Soviet watering hole, complete with a shabby concrete tiling floor, constant smell of alcohol, and an impression of a life hopelessly wasted. But then the place underwent a major change. The one that everybody welcomed except maybe the Sveta Sotnik, who now has to travel further to search for booze. Freaking bump. Hey Max. Can I get you something? Christina, I think that's how you say that, goes about her day. There's a hell of a lot to do. If you are the sole proprietor of and the sole employee at your own cafe. On card, Vika, if you'll allow me to pay. If you'll allow me, I'll pay 2 cups of hot chocolate. Vika, you're up. Yes, I remember. Here you go. Coco, your majesty. But don't relax just yet. I'm waiting for a rematch. Dude, she would have kicked my ass. Today's a good day after all. You decided, best friend, at your side, sweet cocoa in your hands, cozy place around you. What can be better?
Man, it's really like selling the whole idea of how things are going to completely change when the war comes. Like it's going to absolutely change everything. Probably move myself over here so that I'm not covering up all the stuff on the left there. So I'm getting a lot of stuff to look at. We got all of this done. Trying to see if I could get everything done without this. I think I'm gonna take her home and then we're gonna do the little fight club thingy, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to, you know, kick this guy's ass or not. But it's pretty clear that he's gonna be needing to, you know, take him down a peg. Probably won't, to be honest. Characters. A lot of characters. Oh my gosh. There are no records yet of any day's experience. Okay. We are at 21 XP. And all of these cost 5 XP to learn. Honestly, I might up athletics, not gonna lie. Do that one. And then we'll do, what's this? Succeed, a person needs to interact. That's always a good option in most of these games, I would say. When I had 2 of those. And then leave it at that for now. Okay. Very cool, very epic. Let's go ahead and take her home. This one? This one. Well, it was an interesting day, full of adventure at least. Good thing we skipped school, eh? After a walk in fresh air, Vitka's cheeks blush and her eyes sparkle. Yeah, but when Mom returns, my luck will run out. Now we just have to avoid getting into trouble with the teachers. They can't stand me already. How about doing this again tomorrow? What do you say? I'm in trouble either way, so. Well, you still have a week to catch up. And don't diss your ma, she's cool. She's playfully threatens you with her finger, but her eyes show a glimmer of sadness. Radio, my radio. Radio, my radio? By the way, Grandma's birthday is soon. I came up with a gift and I'm going to need your help. Remind me tomorrow about it, please. Vika's place glows as she speaks. Nothing gives her joy like taking care of her loved ones. I've got to go before Grandma gets worried and returns to you one last time before today. Thanks today, Max. I really appreciate it. I needed it. And there she goes. Oh. She disappeared. Okay. So let's see. You did that one. Oh, this is a timed one. What is this? Vika asked you to remind her about the gift for her grandmother. It seems important to her. Remind Vika about a gift for her grandmother. Start of day 2. Okay, so tomorrow I have to remind her. Got it. Okay, today, meet Vista poking behind the garages alone. Yep. We're either gonna get our ass kicked, or we're gonna kick some ass.
Gotta show a bully who's boss, you know what I'm saying? You gotta show the one who really poops the pants, you know? I'm not the one that's pooping my pants, they are. Get absolutely destroyed here. Oh boy, here we go. Alyssa stands behind the garage with his hands in his pockets. He sniffs. And this move makes all the menace from his person wither away. The cold seems to have tempered his fighting spirit. Hey, you've actually showed up. I thought you had cold feet. He spits on the frozen ground. This ends two ways. As far as I can see, option 1, you give me your money. 200 here and now. Option 2, I beat the crap out of you. This is your choice. Fine, I'll give you my money. Let's see who beats who first. My mom returns next week. You know, you don't want to know. You don't want her to know about this, do you? She can be tough. I mean, if it works. So what? You want to hide behind your mama's skirt this time? We can settle this like real men if you want. Lissa comes closer, towering over you like a lamppost. He's still bigger and stronger than you. This scene played better in your mind. Now you think that maybe you haven't thought things all the way through. Uh-oh. You think you're still tough enough, huh? Oh, no. Wait, can I... Oh. 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 Attempt to punch him, eat this. Attempt to kick him with the knee. Damn it! I used too many apps on the frickin'... Alright, fine. Fine! Damn you! It's the only option I have anyway. Wait. It's okay, I was joking. Here's my money. He's probably gonna hit me though. He's gonna hit me. Money lost. Lisa lets you go and waits a bit as you transfer the money. He grins wide when he hears the ding on his phone notification. Good boy. Now keep it coming every week and you'll be safe at his houses, as hundreds will do. Trevaz, as you say. Damn it. Damn it. If I'd have known that the action points would have been used here, I would not have used it at the frickin' thing over there, but I was just so meanwhile you're left alone with your bruised ego and empty your bank account. What were you even hoping for? I mean, in all reality, the things that we really wanted was the XP. That was the thing that we really wanted. That was what we really wanted. Anything to say? Funny figure of the old man stands out. Has been a police force long ago, but something happened within his family that broke him. You've heard a lot of rumors. From relatively innocent ones, like his wife leaving him after a particularly heavy drinking incident, to sinister ones like murdering a kid. What the hell? He wasn't in prison. Sat around like lightning. Inside him, went out for long ago, but still, as if he's supported by an invisible rusty spring deep inside him. Who knows what happens when it unwinds completely? Uncle Sancho, how's your foot? It's nothing but a scratch, but we've got to do something about that dog. He's out of control. Whenever he sees me, he tries to get a piece of me. How many times have I asked Oleski not to let him off the leash? Not let him off the leash. All in vain. If I had been something else's dog, I would have thought it was just being harassed. Look, Lyosha is not like that. She wouldn't intentionally hurt you. I know Oscar is a decent man. I know Oscar is a decent man too. Decent for his own good. Too decent for his own good, even. And it's infuriating. I can't stay mad at him. Companies his words. Still on the go. What's a good feeling will be. Oh, we're asking about war now. Do you think our brotherly neighbors sent 150,000 soldiers to the border for fun? Are they trying to scare us? Not at all. I've been saying this since the 90s that they're going to war with Russia, but who needs to listen to plain old me? Everyone's been turning their noses up at me. Now we're screwed. Mark my words, Max. Soon, at least. Soon, the last 8 years will seem like child's play. There were troops at the border last year, and it turned out okay. Man, this is crazy. Like, talking to a kid about a possible war that could happen. How do you even do that? Like, how do you explain that? I could not have that conversation. Not gonna lie. A wise man once said, "You cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth." Damn. Spitting bars. The aggressor cannot be appeased. You can either capitulate or fight back. I like the second option best. Yeah, I could definitely understand fighting back, because it's your territory, it's your land, you obviously don't want to give it up to somebody else. But, man, that's going to be a lot of bloodshed. Especially if the aggressor is just so much bigger than you. But, well, if anything, it's kind of like what just happened with the bully right there, There wasn't too much I could do about it because my AP points are low, but kind of wild to think about. What's up, Max? What's the news from the Donbass front lines? Uncle Costia's opinion in the military matters can be trusted as much as in engineer matters. He volunteered at the very beginning of 2014, and if he hadn't been wounded a couple of years ago, he'd probably still be at the front line. Along with your father. I'll be frank with you, Max. There will be a war. Not like the current one, a real one. Tank columns and shelling of cities. Of course, our guys are getting ready. And the Moscovitz? That's how you say that? We'll be in for a hell of a fight, but he cuts off mid-sentence and an uneasy silence falls. I just hope they're not completely out of their minds, but history tends to prove us all wrong. Something's coming. We better be ready for it. I don't understand why you don't just join the network. I don't want to say that. I mean, at least all of these kids, or all these guys, are just like treating this kid like a young adult, Like they're actually having like conversations with him, not just like babying him. Like they're being actually like real to him. Although I do feel like this kid knows a lot that he shouldn't, but maybe I'm crazy. You have nothing to say? Alright, well, I can't think of anything else to do. Maybe just explore a little while I got the time. I was able to get another XP point, but unfortunately I was not able to freaking... Wait, could I have... Resolve? Resolve. What's resolve? Is this a permanent thing? Hold on. The basis of the diet of students, office workers. Okay, I don't know what resolve is. Is it resolve in here? Or is it the AP thing? Oh no, resolve is up here. What is this? Resolve measures your tendency and will to live. If it reaches 0, it's over for you. Oh! Okay. I see. So I assume I should probably keep some of this stuff on me. Take this time to talk to some people, I guess. What do you want? Late. Okay, so there's gonna be people that I just don't know, I guess. There's a lot of cats here. Holy cow. No? No. Oh my god. Oh, I can't even... Oh, get off the road, you idiot. Oh, this is a huge building. What the hell? What is this building? Oh my god, it's so bright. Time to call it a day and go to bed. Okay, well... I wish it would show me the time, because I can't really tell. Oh. Oh. Get lost. Oh, no. No, no. That is not what I wanted to do. Is there another reason why I would want to get back up here? I don't know if there's a reason to do that. Maybe when shit hits the fan, there'll actually be a reason to come back up there, maybe. And we have been going on for about almost 2 hours. Absolutely insano style, not gonna lie. These guys important? Let's see. Man, honestly, I'm not sure what to do if the war begins. What do you want? I'm not even sure if this is like the full city, but god, it really does look a lot like Disco Elysium, which I'm pretty sure is its inspiration. No doubt about it. Can I go down here? The broken staircase, the basement, had served as your hiding place for many times during the make-believe wars. The neighborhood kids. Alas, you never got inside. The doors always remained closed. Oh. Are we gonna have a place to hide when things happen? It's gonna be interesting, okay. Alright. Let's head home then, huh? Time to call it a day and go home. Go to bed. Note from mom. Just new? Do list. The photo shows your family on vacation. You two spent 2 whole weeks abroad on the Mediterranean Sea. You played beach volleyball, took evening walks along the beach, and ate lots of ice cream. It was a good time. A ticket from the arcade club, a reminder of the last peaceful day. Oh, that's a little on the nose. That's a little revealing, don't you think? That should like change like after the whole war things, yeah? Max spent with Vika. Name of the club, Arcade Club. Ticket price, 20 Hyverinus. Date time, 23/02/22. Our code. This is implying that the arcade is already gone. I think. That's so crazy. But anyways, let's see. A note from Mom. Max, I'll be gone for 2 weeks. Take care. The household. Food's in the fridge. Okay. I read that earlier. Alright, is there anything worth interacting? What is this? Vacuum cleaner, waste duty in the corner. I'm ashamed to say, but will soon be covered in dust itself. Damn, that's just a burn. Absolutely burn on yourself there. Nothing to do in there. This is my parents' room. There's gonna be like a gun in there or something. Dude's been holding an AK-47 this entire time. Quack, quack. Alright. Casual. Alright. Oh, no. No, actually, let's go sporty. I like sporty. You want to finish the current day. Day 1 will end your action. Action points will be restored. You won't be able to complete some tasks for current day anymore. Well, I don't have any tasks currently. I think I was able to completely finish all of them. The last one I didn't want to finish a specific were. I did it. Well, with everything being said and done, I think we go to the next day. Alright then.
On February 23rd, 2022, the whole of Europe was discussing the Russian Federation's recognition of the independence of the Luhansk and Donetsk People's Republic, which had happened the day before. It was an alarming sign because a 180,000-strong Russian army had been standing on the border between Ukraine and Russia for weeks. The situation, tense as it already was, threatened to reach a boiling point, as now Russia had a casus belli. The treaty signed between Russia and the representatives of the so-called republics envisioned Russian troops defending these occupied Ukrainian territories. Western leaders and intelligence services had been openly warning the Ukrainian authorities about the impending attack for more than a few months, but their words were received with skepticism in Kyiv, at least in public. Ukraine's top leadership reassured the nation that there would be no full-scale invasion. No one wanted to believe in the possibility of a major war in Europe.
Max, how are you? Are you alright? Mom's anxious voice comes rasping through the phone. Usually calm and measured, she is obviously agitated right now. Yeah, so it's crazy to me because the leader of Ukraine did not believe that, Russia would attack. He held firm that they would not do such a thing. And then when it happened, it was just like, wow, that's crazy. Max, how are you? You alright? I already read that. You rub your eyes in a daze, trying to get your thoughts together. Your mother doesn't usually call this early. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. You've been playing till late in the night and even fall asleep too tired to change clothes. Somewhere in the distance, a siren sounds. Another one answers it. What the hell is going on out there? Why are you calling so early? It's not even time for school yet. Max, my dear, the war has begun. You freeze. The meaning of what's being said comes to you, your sleepy brain, trudgingly, like a hot knife through ice. And when it does, something breaks open inside you. A cold wave of sticky, suffocating fear spreads through your heart, throughout your body. War? Oh. Max, can you hear me? It sounds like your mother has been trying to get through to you for some time, and each time her voice becomes more and more filled with fear. Yes, I do, just trying to make sense of what's going on. I'm scared, Mom. God, that's a horrifying... That is a horrifying thing to hear from your child who is alone and in a war area. Damn. Well, we've been preparing for this, haven't we? Dad always said that sooner or later the neighbors would attack. God, do I want to be that guy? Nah, I can't do that. Just trying to make sense of what's going on. Oh, Max, you're just like your father, so brave. Mom's voice trails off. As she remains silent, you hear a pleasant female voice announcing the plan's departure in the background. It sounds like Mom is calling you from the airport. Okay, listen close. Okay, close the window. And make a sleeping place in the bathroom. Take Dad's sleeping bag, fill the tub with water. Fill the tub with water and make a food supply. Buy something that has long shelf life: pasta, canned foods, flour, cash in your card. How can I stay inside? I have to do something. We have to help the military hold the city. That's actually something I could see a kid doing. You know. Maybe I could try to leave on my own, volunteer somehow. How's Dad? Is he okay? Your dad is in the military. Moreover, he serves at the Donbass front line. He's probably in one of the toughest spots right now, and that thought fills you with dread. Yes, dear. I've called him first. He says he's been preparing for this for years. They'll manage. It's hard to say whether she's trying to calm you down or herself. Oh, I can pick multiple? It's up to the adults to deal with it. There is a military man in town. They will organize everything, and your task is not to get in their way. Try to hurry up and come back. Don't worry, Mom. Vika, Grandma, Tanya, and I will wait for you. It's good. You're there for them. That's it. I have to run. I love you very much. Keep safe. Mom hangs up at you, and you stare at the phone for a few seconds, processing what you've heard. Gradually, the horror of the current situation comes over you. Full-scale invasion has begun, and you are on a front-line town, alone. Your heart starts pounding heavily, and your chest limb feels lit on and heavy. Your vision darkens. Is that an explosion you just heard? Suddenly, an image of your dad comes to mind. You try to remember what he told you. True bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to act on your face of fear. You act, you live. You sit idle, you're dead. They may attack us. It will be their worst and last mistake. Fuck them. They'll never get Ukraine. I think this is like the more survival route I think I want to go for. You clench your fists, you feel your nails dig into your skin. Dangerous or not, you just can't sit inside and do nothing.
The war has been going on for 8 years, and you have been an unwilling participant in it from the very beginning. Simply because you were born and lived in a country which the kind neighbors dedicated to liberate with quotation marks. And now, escalation. Everyone warned you about it. Most people didn't believe. Don't you ever get to live peacefully? Suddenly you feel ashamed. For 8 years, the war barely touched you. Many were much less fortunate. Besides, you have loved ones in the city, and they're much more vulnerable than you are. You exhale. Now's not the time for whining. Alright. We have so many things we need to do. Okay, let's take a look at our frickin' place. Take a sleeping bag, make a safe sleeping spot in the bathroom, fill the bathtub with water, duct tape the windows. Okay. Mom told you to make a stock of one white food. Okay, so cash is king. Your mom told you to go and cash out. Task to move more difficult. Go to the ATM and withdraw cash. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff to do here. Oh, look, the door's open. Who opened this door? Is that the sleeping bag? Sleeping bag. Okay. Fill the water. Better spend the time now. Fill the tub. Okay. Oh gosh, my resolve is relatively. Better set up a sleeping spot now. Make the sleeping spot. Okay. What else did that say? Where's the... Take duct tape and tape up the windows. Where the hell do I find duct tape? I imagine in the closet, maybe? Way here? What can I click on? Vacuum cleaner? Huh? Would it be over here? What is this? Plant. Mother loves plants very much. Wait, what is this? The Order of Courage your father received a few years ago while fighting in the East Country. I don't know where to find duct tape. Duct tape? Okay, hold on. Okay. Remind Vika about the gift for her grandmother. Vika asked you to remind her about the gift for her grandmother. She seems very important to her. Okay. The moment I walk out, I'm going to immediately do this for her, but I don't know where she's going to be. I assume next door. I assume. Take duct tape and tape. Where do I find duct tape? Can I just... duct tape? It's duct tape? Oh. Full tab, I can see everything that is interactable, I think. But I don't see... Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay, so safety first. Tape up the windows. Don't take the save. Save the tape and leave. Oh, any explosion will shatter the windows, turning the glass into razor-sharp shrapnel, which can injure everyone approximately proximity. Your dad told you to prevent this. Cover the windows with duct tape. Resilient. Okay, so that's interesting. Could I save it for something else later on? And even then, do I make it so that safety first? Okay. My home is a fortress. Okay, I don't know if that was a good idea to use it, but I think it makes sense for us to try to, you know, prepare ourselves for the worst as much as possible. Alright. We completed that. Now we're going to go out and try to tell her about the gift. And then we were going to absolutely go to that ATM, touch the doorknob, and give your house a parting glance. The flat looks strange somehow. The changes seem insignificant, almost impeccable, almost impreciable. I can't say the word. But each one reminds you of your situation you find yourself in. The world became alien and dangerous, and you have to deal with it. It doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, I can't read. It doesn't make any sense. You live in a free European country, in a modern and comfortable city, but instead of going to classes or having fun, you are preparing yourself for the responsibility of a shell strike. It even sounds crazy. And yet, this is what's happening. Whether you can come to terms with it or not, war has come to your home. So far, only in the form of an air raid, sirens, and the distant explosions. You'll be lucky if that's all it is. If not, you can only hope that what you did would be enough to keep you safe. I would not ever see myself in this situation. It's such an alien thing. To be honest with you. I need to drink some water. Alright. No matter. You remind yourself that your mom is coming back, and you just have to wait for her. You will manage to set things right. You will be safe again with her at your side. All right. Let's go ahead and remind her. Max, have you heard? Vika is pale, looking disheveled after her rough wake-up. No doubt she is also knows what's going on. Her eyes are frantic, and she bit her lip to the point of bleeding. Yes, Mom called. She told me about everything and gave me some tips. Jane, she's not here. She always knows what to do. Your mother has been a role model for Vika since the moment they met. Max, I'm scared. Your heart drops. Vika rarely admits to such a feeling. Damn it! Sensitivity, come on, everything will be okay. Me too, Vika. Me too. Sensitivity. I don't even think I have enough. This was cost 5. don't want to waste the XP though. Come on, everything will be okay. I hope so. But it's not easy to believe. Believe in, really. Vika smiles, but it looks forced. She warps her jacket tighter around herself. She drowns in it and seems even thinner than she is. It doesn't look like you lifted her spirits. Yeah, I mean, what can you really do? Vika never speaks out about how she led the war in 2014. Her parents, about how she lost them. And you've never asked. You didn't want to poke at old wounds. Now, the nightmares of 8 years ago rises from its tomb, stretching its claws again. No time to dwell on the past. Look, we are still right. You're still alive, right? So what are we gonna do? Mom also mentioned she would return to pick us up, reinforce the windows, stock up on supplies, and follow the news. That's what Mom told me to do. Well, that sounds like a plan. We also might get into trouble if we wait too long, but there's barely anywhere to go now. Max, can I ask you to do something for me? Grandma needs her medicine. She has diabetes and she needs insulin. She has some, but it won't last long. We've been arguing about it all morning, but she still wouldn't let me go and get some. It's supposed to be free. You have a prescription, but she haven't managed to get a new one in time. We called her doctor, but he left the city already. Can you please help me? Vika is never eager about asking for help, but it seems Grandma Tanya was extra stubborn this time, and time has come for drastic measures. Sure thing, say no more. See what I can do. Just don't tell her I asked you, okay? I don't want to bicker with her again. Meds for Granny. Oh boy, here we go. You asked me to remind you about your gift for Grandma. Oh yes, I nearly forgot about it. Here it is. Wow. A vintage. Does it work? No. Her voice sounds a bit happy. This is my grandmother's radio. Something of my family heirloom from her youth. Do you think we can fix it? I think it would be pretty cool, nostalgia and all that. Maybe we could buy... Not without outside help? Maybe we could buy your grandma a phone. It would be far more useful. Not without outside help. I like this bottom one. Anything to make it work. Maybe you could talk to Uncle Custer. Alright, I'm on it. Always down to help you out. This is going to be a wonderful gift, trust me. Vika hands you the radio. And what's that in her voice? A glint of excitement? Must be. Alright, we got stuff to do. Let's go do it. That's for my granny. Go to the pharmacy. Where's the pharmacy? Okay, so we gotta kind of have to work around this. But we got the radio. I think the first thing that we need to do is probably go over to the garage, talk to that guy, and then where's the pharmacy? Oh my god, the pharmacy's way over there. Okay, so we go here. Oh, where's the ATM? We go here, and then ATM, and then shop, and then pharmacy. Oh boy. Okay. Got a lot to do today. I'm probably gonna get a lot more. Let's talk to this guy. Thankfully, Uncle Ostia is at his usual place in the garage. Still working on the poor old Lincoln, just like yesterday. At least some things never change, even if it's war outside. But even here, you could sense a change in the usual atmosphere. You didn't quite notice it before, but there's a military uniform hanging on the wall. Oh. Max, good to see you. I was just going to check up on you. Called your dad. He asked me to keep an eye on you. How's he doing? Is he okay? Ocasio, I'm old enough for you to tell me how things really are. Fuck, okay. Seems like sensitivity has been a thing. I'm gonna have to get it. Alright, let's upgrade that. Alright, let's go. Well, that's what he told me anyways. He wouldn't lie to me. What do you think, honestly? He pauses, clearly trying to find words. Screw that. It's probably bad, Max. The Muscovites are advancing on all fronts. Your dad's right where it's the hottest. He didn't want to tell me that, but I have my own head on my shoulders. His expression becomes dead serious. But don't worry about him. He's a great soldier, the greatest I ever knew. And he has his brothers in arms around him. They can handle it. Thanks, Uncle Costian. I appreciate that. Just don't tell your mom that I told you this. She wouldn't. She wouldn't want me to scare you, but you deserve to know. That's good to hear. How are you doing? I'm fine. Oh, I'm just fine. As one can be in a situation, in such a situation. Anyway, I was at the recruitment office this morning. They said that they don't need an old broken junk like me. But here I am fixing my own piece of old broken junk. Something tells me it's better to have working wheels now. That's unfair. You are a veteran. You have experience. I told them exactly that, but apparently they have more than enough volunteers, but thanks for believing in me. I need your advice. Show them the radio. Whoa! Where'd you get this dinosaur? His curiosity is evident as he prods the rare specimen with his finger and clicks his tongue. Vika found it. This is her grandmother's radio. We'd like to fix it before her birthday. It's a fine thing. Though finding spare parts will be troublesome. Not that many radio enthusiasts left around these parts. So what do you need? Do you have spare parts for the radio? What do you think? What do you think? Can it be repaired? It's not rocket science. Clean it, solder. Necessary. Change the batteries and some wires. Then Viola, it'll work. Lazio response brings a tide of unwavering confidence. It wouldn't be surprising if the bush on Mount Sinai spoke to Moses at the same tone. Wow. Biblical. Do you have spare parts for the radio? Might have some, but as you know, I'm more proficient at car repairs, so I don't expect a fitting find. It shovels stuff in the boxes. One of the boxes. Nope, nothing good for this patient. Guess you have to look somewhere else. Tough luck. But it has to be worth a try. Can you point me to who I can ask about spare parts? That's a problem, alright. I guess Sotnik's hands do grow from the right place, and he likes to put them on the strangest kind of stuff. You can have some spare parts, that is, of course, if you can catch him sober. And I heard about the youngster Vasia. What's he called? Rocker? Joker? Something like that. He's usually found hanging around near the old shed. I hear he trades all kinds of tech for sportive. Hope he doesn't steal it. The thought of asking Vasya for anything, especially if it's Grandma's Tanya's birthday present, makes you shiver. That's why does it have to be him? Guess I'll start looking then, thanks. Keep me updated, alright? I'd like to know how things end up. God damn it, I knew it was gonna backfire. Me trying to... Ugh. Okay, so I need to run to the ATM, I think. Oh look, there he is. Very convenient. Nice spot on his quite sorry state. He leans heavily on the rusty wall in his garage. Bottle in hand, cigarette butt in another. You swear you could smell cheap booze. He's drinking from a mile away. I warned you. I warned you. I told you it would happen. And you, all of you don't believe me. Called me an idiot. A fearmonger. And look what's happening. He seems to be winning an argument with an invisible opponent post factum, sadly. It doesn't bring him any relief. Oh, hey, Sonia. Why aren't you at school? Let me guess. You got some fucking war outside, isn't it? He laughs harshly and hoarsely. His name's Max, actually. This is a pretty base line by this kid, not gonna lie. How could someone with so little be so annoying, huh? You're just like Mars Holuska. Do this, do that. Don't scare the neighbor's cat. He loudly blows his nose to emphasize his point. Uncle Swanson. Stop, Nick. As you said, there's a war going on. Either you start doing something useful, or you're a burden for others. You should listen to it for a change. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I would like to click this, but it's on the bottom one, which generally means that it's not the good one. But I don't know. Maybe it'll knock some sense into him. Let's see. No, not a bird. I still can do stuff. For example, remind me, why are you here? Want to help me out with a personal project of mine? Forbid. That stuff usually backfires. I need your professional skills. You know, you sure? They're quite specific, you know. All the better. In the 90s, Sotnik was a part of the police force. Those were rough times. Everyone got by as best they could. Oh, is it because he works on radios? You know, because a lot of police use a lot of radios. I guess that makes sense. All the better. Maybe you could teach me something useful. Obviously, watch me do an exact thing. Wait, what? Obviously, watch me and do the exact opposite. You won't ever go wrong. So what's the big idea? He glares at you. I need spare parts for the radio, don't ask. I'm preparing a gift. It involves an ancient radio spare parts around the middle of the last century. Might as well be honest with him. Preparing a gift that involves an ancient radio spare part. I'm into this one. Who's it for? Rebecca's grandma. Been trying to fix her radio. That old hack and that and me, you know, feeling neutral. He isn't wrong. They argued regularly about any subject sometimes, even without one. I've got some spare parts that might fit, yeah, but what can you offer me in return? Actually, I was hoping you'd give them to me for free. I saved you from a dog yesterday, remember? Oh my god! Coming back into play, let's frickin' go! I guess so, yeah. He looked disappointed. He was hoping to get at least something substantial from this, not a reminder about his debts. Well, take it. Let no one say Sebastian. I can't say his name. Is a man that doesn't pay his debts. He disappears into the dark path of the garage for a good 15 minutes. After some cursing, swearing, and sounds of something heavy falling directly on him, he emerges from the garage holding a bundle of wires and parts. Here you go. He hands you the parts. They smell faintly like plastic grooves and inexplicable aroma of being forgotten for a long time. Okay. Now, return with the spirit part to Uncle. Okay, cool. Excuse me. Max, Anya, Vanya, it doesn't matter. Now's not the time for drinking. Get a grip. Grab the bottle from his hands and smash it. Ooh. Why are you still here? Hey, what's that for, you little shit? That was my last bottle. What the hell do you want from me? Can't you just leave a poor man alone? That was... I don't know if I should have done that. Oh well. Ooh. Ooh. And then the parts. Okay. You're fast and resourceful, just like the old man. Alright, let's see. Yeah, capacitors. Whoa, this belongs to me. A big shot. Skeptically at the especially dusted Inga Gamba what? Gamma Jibs rubs it with the sleeve and gets to work. We always like to watch Uncle Krostia work his magic. His fingers deftly take the radio apart and then start replacing the broken parts with new ones. At some point, he takes the soldier into his hands and even starts humming the melody. Oh, the red fire burn them in the meadow. An old Ukrainian song, one from the First World War. After an hour of focused work, Uncle Kostia puts down the solder and wipes the sweat from his forehead. Good news. Let's see if it works. He presses the button on the radio and starts hissing static. Uncle Kostia starts a middle finger frequency control and soon tunes into the news frequency. The president has declared a general mobilization and travel ban for men of conscription age. The enemy forces are still attempting to take Hostomel Airport and continue to suffer heavy casualties. Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. All yours, Max. Uncle Krostia turns the radio off and hands it to you. Thank you, Uncle Krostia. Don't mention it. It's great to work on something other than my poor girl for a change. Oh, he's talking about the car. I was like, what? I'm sure Grandma will like it. Catch you later. Stay safe. You too, Max. Okay. Got that done. Return to Vicka. Cash is king. Run to the ATM. And then we'll go to the store. Mom told you to take phone food. This might be tricky because you don't know whether the store is open or not. Fun. Okay. Well, let's run to the ATM. Be right over here on the other side of this building, I think. As you approach the ATM, your brain registers the presence of something strange, or rather the absence of something you'd expect. There is no line to the ATM. It's an outbreak of war, and there's no line to the ATM. Oh. Sorry, the ATM is out of cash. Kick the ATM in dismay. Ow. God knows what made you think that your leg was sturdier than the metal box, but you're reminded of the unfortunate reality in the most painful way. The ATM stands unfazed, and now your foot hurts. Shit. The machine silently absorbs your curse. The display continues to glow as if mocking you. Oh, looks like I'll have to borrow money. Asking for money is uncomfortable enough as it is. What makes matters worse is that you'll have to borrow, and then you'll probably have to return what you owe. And all this during the times of war. But it looks like you have no other choice. Hey. Well, at least I got some more stuff to play around with. Borrow money from your acquaintances and friends. Oh, you're right. We don't have time for this. I mean, I still have money on my card. The store is locked and afraid closed sign hangs in the front. Apparently Nina hasn't been here since last night. It's worth going over to her house to see if she'll be out of work. You remember that she lives in a 9-story panel building north of the hospital. Okay, but let's see, can I? No? Maybe that's just not available to me. Okay, so the pharmacy should be like right here, I think, yeah? No, it's across the water, across the thing over here. Oh, fun. Kid, where are you going? Can't you see the line? You see this line? A rugged man calls out to you. Seems you just look for an excuse to snap at someone, and you just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. If you were here to describe the post-Soviet healthcare in one word, you would say words lines are everywhere for any reason. And any time endless, senseless, and completely inescapable. Mom once jokingly told you that the Soviet healthcare system considered lines as means of therapy and diagnostics. After all, if you aren't willing to stand in one, you're not that sick, right? Cues divide your life into before and after. Inside the line, people either achieve inner peace and become immune to the cruel twists of fate or succumb to severe depression. Now, the presence of a line is completely understandable. Seems that everyone suddenly remembered about their chronic conditions or just decided to stock up on medicine. Hey, you! I'm talking to you! People turn around to face you, and you start to feel uncomfortable under their judgments. Confidence 2. Sorry, just have a question. Let me pass. Let me through, please. Granny is sick and I need medicines. I could do sensitivity, probably. Do I? How many? Oh, I have 3. Frack! Shoot. I just have a question. Damn it. Well, I guess I just have to go with the top one. You accept your fate standing at the end of the queue with a sigh. That's honest and admirable, but the line is way too long for God's sake. You haven't got all day. Or they meant no resistance in self at all. This goes on like this, we'll be surrounded in a couple of days. Did you hear how they were obliterated near the capital? They tried to land troops, my brother told me. Oh, come on, I can't stay here forever. Push to the line. You just set your eyes on the target. Other judgment and the shame of your wrongdoing fades into the background. Time to grab some medicine before the man gets his hand on you. See if I actually do it here. Need insulin. Insulin, huh? Well, you gotta have a prescription for that. I don't have it. Grandma told me to get insulin, so I came here. Please don't tell me to come back. Please don't tell me I came here for nothing. There's a war going on. Well, that's the only one that actually makes sense that I could possibly do without having to do like a whole freaking runaround. Only to win the pharmacist's compassion, you apply your finest eloquence and innocence, looks while begging for medicine. Not the most graceful way to exert your influence, but it works. Yay! Fine. Here you go, boy. Hope everything will be alright with your grandma. Woo! Hey, where did everybody go? Okay, well. Give it to Vitka. Okay, so we have two quests. I need to go back to Vitka. I need to run over to... Borrow money from your acquaintances. So where is... Okay, so I just need to go up the road then. Then I'm gonna come up here and her house is gonna be like shelled or something crazy. What do you want? Gotta be right here? Front door is locked and you don't have the keys. Fortunately, you remember Nina's apartment number. You enter the number into the cold, ragged intercom panel, hoping she would be home. After what seemed like hours of nasty beeping, you hear a sound. Oh, who is it? Nina, it's Max. I need your help. I'm out of food. This is Max. I just wanted to check if you're okay. It's Max. We have a problem. How's the people going to get food if the shop is closed? Oh, dearie, go home. The streets are dangerous. Don't worry about me. I'll manage somehow. So, could I open the store? It'll be tough without food. We don't know how long this mess will last. I can't go back. I need to gather food in case of prolonged siege. I came to the store, but it's closed. I think this is the most reasonable one, I think. To hell with the store, Max. They said the enemy have tanks near the capital already. Another day or two and it will fall. I remember when the Russians said they were going to take Ukraine in like 3 days. And we're sitting here like almost 3-4 years at this point. And like nothing is really... Well, a lot of stuff has happened obviously, but the lines on the map did not move very far. Dear, have you seen those military convoys from the far north? south from everywhere, and those explosions. I woke up because of the windows rattled. Oh my god. What to do? What to do? The poor woman is on the edge, judging by her voice. But what to say? How to calm her down? You haven't even finished 8th grade yet. Alas, no one else is here to find the right words. Only you and a frightened, lonely woman. Sociability. People need your help. Most of them will go empty-handed if you stay home. That's basically a death sentence during wartime, you know. That's... Oh, that's putting the blame on her. I don't like that. Can I put one into thoughtfulness? Dang it. Dang it. Okay. I hate this one, but gonna have to do. Oh no, you're right, dear. Give me a moment. I'll open the shop. I'll be there in a minute. Brave New World. Persuaded Nina to go back to work. Buy long life food from her. Cans pasta flour. Cans pasta flour. I don't know if I have enough money though. That's the thing. I may need to possibly run to some people. I don't even know who I could possibly talk to. Maybe. I really wish that there was like a thing to tell me like what time of day. Like there's got to be a clock around here somewhere, right? Let's see if I could maybe possibly ask this guy. Can you help me out? I need cash. Absolutely. Your old man told me that you'll probably come asking. He produces a banknote, his wallet, and hands it to you. Come to me if you need more. I can't promise much. I'm not an oligarch, but I'm not an oligarch, but I'll try to help. Just be prudent with your spending, okay? Okay. Okay, how much did he give me? 200? Okay. I imagine that's a decent chunk. I don't know. What else could I ask? Time to call it a day. Go to bed. What you mean? Go what? Hold on. Okay. Turn to Vitka. Okay, everything needs to go to Vitka, pretty much. I just need to go to the store, buy some stuff, and I should be Gucci Mane. Hopefully I can do it, like, now. I need some long life food. Canned food. Pay with the credit card. Pasta, flour, and noodle? Just said pasta, right? But instant noodles are long life too, yeah? Hands. Pasta and flour. Buy flour. Buy pasta. How are you holding up? Oh, I'm tired, Max. It's scary, of course, but thank you anyway for getting me out of the house. I've lost my head in fear. I don't know if I want to ask. Like, I already kind of like said a mean thing to her, but yeah. All right. Is it all in my backpack? Oh, damn! It's all in my backpack. Okay. Okay. But now, did everything for that. Borrow money from acquaintances and friends. I guess I got. Good, Oscar. Sure, here you go. It's not much. No one prefers to pay by bank transfer now. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. Okay, is that all? Borrow money from your acquaintances and friends. Okay, how many people do I need to borrow from? I don't even know who else to really ask. I mean, I guess the guy with the dog, possibly? Oh, no. I need to get away from that guy. Okay, calm down. Lesky says words about mechanically. Dog, no. Hello, Maxim. It's good to see you. Lesky puts a forced smile on his face. You wonder if every adult is going to pretend that everything is under control just to spare your feelings. Or is here? What are we going to do? I'm short on cash. Can I borrow? Can you borrow me some? No, no problem, Max. I don't have much, but I hope this will help. Cora's here. What are we going to do? Pray for the best and prepare for the worst. I actually have an idea, and you can help me out. I'm going to clean up the basement of our house tomorrow. Make it a decent bomb shelter. High time we do this. I know. I started doing it by myself several weeks ago, but I never finished. That's very important. I'll help. Great. Find me tomorrow then. Should go take care. Okay. So we've got that. Now we just need to turn to Vika. We brought the medicine. Got it right here. Handle the insulin. Max, I. Let me sit on your face.
Vika holds back her tears, but her emotions overpower her. She bursts into crying, holding the box tightly to her chest. Hold her tightly. Let the emotions pour out. She sobs into your jacket for some time, one sob after another, and the storm calms down. The waves broken at your understanding, serenity. She lets you go, a bit ashamed of herself. Sorry, Max. It's just that all this freaking day, I didn't know if you could get it, if they still had it. I didn't even know if you would return. And thanks, it means a lot to me, more than you could imagine. Grandma's the only blood relative she has left. Grandma's the only blood relative she has left. Yes, you probably can't imagine how that must feel. I'd do anything for you and Grandma. That's what friends do. I know. I'd do the same for you. Vika takes your hand, and you could feel her thankfulness in her grip. Whatever else life throws at you, at least you have each other.
That fills you with the lost. That fills you with a lost feeling of confidence. Maybe you can make it through it after all. You're the best. I'll tell Grandma the good news. Because smiles you and remembers how she genuinely smiled yesterday in another life. Everything all right out there? I've had the radio fixed. So cool. That's why I like you, Max. You get stuff done. I'm sure Grandma will like it. He quickly hugs you. And I thought you liked my looks, charisma. What? And I thought you liked my looks and charisma? Damn. Damn. Don't flatter yourself too much, Your Majesty. Otherwise, the crown might fall down. Okay. You can have it back. Hand her the radio. No. You hold it for now. I don't want to accidentally ruin the surprise for Grandma, she winks. Spiritorily. Everything's alright out there, right? Can I borrow... Can you borrow me some money? Sure, I don't have much, although here, take 50, all I got. Victor produces a crumpled, tattered banknote out of the pocket and hands it to you. No questions asked. That's what true friendship is. You think to yourself, would you return the favor when the time comes? Everything all right out there? Take care. Okay. Borrow money from your acquaintances and friends. How many friends and acquaintances do I have? Yep. Just noticed I had like a bunch of like, oh, where did all that come from? Like a bunch of dust bunnies on my hand. The heck? Not sure where that came from, but wiping that off. Huh. Anyways. So we're doing this one tomorrow. This one, I'm not sure how much we're supposed to produce here. We're currently sitting at how many? 450. How much do we need? I don't even know who I would ask. Hospital, pharmacy, arcade. I mean, I guess the lady at the cafe, possibly. It's the only other person that I could think to ask. Did I say pharmacy? I meant the little shop. This person. Wait, did I say cafe? I don't even remember what I said. Absolutely insane. Hello, Max. What a day, huh? You okay? Can I get you something? Can you borrow me some money? No, Christina, I'm pretty far from okay, but yeah, we have to carry on. Yeah, I get it. Funny thing, you can call it that. Just fun. Just yesterday, I was thinking of it. If and when it's gonna happen, and here we are. You have a plan? I'm not leaving my cafe. I built this place from the bottom up, from the ground up. And also, the Russians wouldn't take the city. They don't have the guts. I'm gonna volunteer and support our boys right here, right now. They all need help they can get. I'm gonna help out too. That's a spirit, young man. With you at our side. Oh my god. Freaking, I don't know if you heard that, but there was like a big explosion just outside my window. Somebody's shooting off fireworks, I think. At least I hope it's fireworks. I have seen some people, like police in the area. There could be like flashbangs. That'd be crazy if that was that, but no, I'm just hoping it's fireworks. Anyways. Christina smiles at you. Just stay away from danger, okay? There's a lot of work to do in times like these. Tending, tending to the wounded, weaving camouflage nets, helping the elderly, stuff like this. Xena slaps the counter decisively as if making a point. You've got nothing to add. I want some cocoa. Can you borrow me some money? I can, but don't you have parents for that? Mom is out of town and I'm out of cash. ATM's not working and the money are all on the cards. You should have told me from the start. I can help you out. Wire me some money. Huh? Maybe another time. Thanks for the offer. Wait, is it because I used up all the stuff on the card? Hold on. Oh yeah, because I used up all the stuff on the card. So... Oof. Or, wait, how many acquaintances do I need? Who the hell would I ask? Okay. Well, I asked all the people that I could think of off the top of my head, at the very least. And we're actually rolling in it. We got about 450. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't know how much that is to the USD, but I assume it's fairly good. Can't use the ATM, unfortunately. Alright. We have absolutely tapped ourselves out. And I don't think I'm able to actually get anything else going. So I think what we're going to do is hit the sack. Another firework goes off behind me. No. What did they say to do? Mom left a solid supply of food, not counting on the very healthy eating. It's some left over. As you approach the cooker, you notice you don't want to eat at all. Your mind is completely different things. But your life experience tells you that sometime later you'll start to feel hungry. Start feeling hungry. Maybe it's better to cook something right now to take with you. Does stuff spoil in this game? I don't know. Alright, made some sandwiches. I still haven't actually eaten the one that I did last time, so I might as well do that. I don't know if it spoils, that's the thing. Oh. More sandwiches. Yippee! I guess we'll find out. The water in the bathtub is slightly greenish due to the lighting, and is still like glass. The occasional ripples and distant explosions. Get some water. Is this water for like drinking, or is it for something else? It's not the best water, of course, but it's still portable. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is just a water source, if in case that the water dies or something. I don't know if I need to keep hydrated. I don't know if that's a thing. I thought I was supposed to put food somewhere, but guess not. Looking at all the things that I could possibly click on, and I'm not seeing anything that I can really touch upon at the moment, so yeah, okay. Alright. No one told you to go and cash out. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the store and see if I could buy something food related, possibly. That is it. It is currently 9 o'clock. Some lifelong food. Is that all I can buy? Oh. Is there a reason to get this many instant noodles? Wondering how much I really need to spend here. Because I ended up giving like, I think it was 200 to that. No, 300, right? 300? I don't recall. Good. I'm just gonna keep paying it out, see what happens. I have 125. Oh, okay. Like that, I'm broke. Who haven't I asked? I have 10 XP points. I'm gonna save them until I need them in a conversation, I guess. Oh, I don't want to talk to that guy. Well, actually, I could talk to him now. I don't have any friggin' money. I invested with the phone, judging by his tone. He's... Yes, get some gas and more oil, bottles, no plastics. Got it. Then he notices you and hangs up. Didn't see the sun out yet. Paying with surprise. It's okay if I ask you to borrow some money. Let's see how this goes. Come again. Me borrowing you money from you. There you go. It's a good one. I give you that. He rubs his eyes. No, I wouldn't borrow you any money in thousands of years, but here, take this. Hands you a 5 coin. Better than nothing. Sure, whatever you say, comedian. Be around. Is that everybody? Dude, what's it gonna take, man? Aiming at the freaking bully. It's gonna be like somebody that I haven't met yet, but probably. All right, let's get some rest. You have been absolutely going ham into the goddamn paint, my man. I don't even know if any of this stuff is really gonna matter. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of food. A lot of food that okay, do you want to finish the day? Day 2 will end your action points will be restored, but you won't be able to complete some tasks for the character. Okay, well, I've done everything. I don't know if I could possibly finish that cash one, but I did what I could, so let's go.
On the morning of February 24th, 2022, the world changed forever. Ukrainians across the country woke up early in the morning to the sounds of missile explosions. The war had come to Europe once again, and Europe was not ready for it. Western media outlets were exchanging their opinions on how many hours Ukraine would be able to resist Russian aggression. The country's top leadership was offered asylum in Western countries. Kyiv itself was given 3 days. But the West overestimated Russia and underestimated Ukraine. The Russian army advanced deep into Ukrainian territory and made staggering progress. Though the Ukrainian army was much smaller and worse equipped, it was not about to surrender. The Ukrainians put up a fight and went en masse to the military enlistment centers. Russians started to suffer their first heavy losses, but still kept the pressure to advance. Their goal, the capital, and all the major cities. The most difficult situation was in the south of the country. Russians entered her zone almost without resistance and steamrolled eastward along the coast of the Sea of Azov. One of the key cities in the way of the aggressor's army was Mariupol.
Is that the city we're in? Cash is King failed. That's fine. I don't even know who I could have asked, to be honest. He went to sleep on the bathroom floor. At first, you couldn't understand why it was so hard to fall asleep there, apart from the obvious, but after a minute of carefully listening to your senses, you determine the reason. It's too dark, pitch black dark. In your room, you have a window, the light from the street, from the moon, or even just the stars always gets through. You've never slept in complete darkness before. The camping mat on the floor provides a modicum of comfort, but it's not soft by any means. But it insulates very well. You don't feel cold from the floor at all. You should get a mattress if you're going to sleep like this for long. Sleeping bag is barely enough. It's very hard to determine the flow of time in this dark. You think about the day after that has passed. It still feels unreal. The war, the explosions, the lines everywhere, the news. You just want to close your eyes now and wake up in your bed tomorrow and go ditch school at Vika once again. Or just go to classes. Or do anything else. Just don't have all of this going on. Why did it happen to you all of a sudden? The swarm of thoughts overload your brain and you drift away. A patch of black giant figure rises over the horizon. It oozes tar that threatens to consume everything, including your city, your home, and you. The sight fills you with dread. Thoughtfulness is just a dream. Try to fight. Well, if this is all you got, try to fight. You stand your ground bravely at first, but the black, sticky tar starts flowing around you everywhere. It covers your feet, then your knees, and before you know it, you're waist deep in and completely unable to move. Meanwhile, the giant approaches unrelentingly. It steps deafening as explosions thump, thump, thump.
You stumble and fall into the tar. You lift your head up, and the last thing you see is the giant's foot that descends upon you with a loud bang. Thump. Oh! I actually jumped. You wake up covered in cold sweat. You look at the screen of your phone. It's morning already. Time to meet the new day. Anything new to interact with? I don't see too much, to be honest with you. Alright. So we need to go talk to this guy, the guy that's outside. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do this one, but I think that's okay. But that is a lot of XP I could have gotten. Dang it. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all of this food. I thought they said to put it in the bathroom. What? Some water. You freeze as you step out of your house. The yard drowns in an uncanny silence that seems to thicken the very air. Morning sunbeams sting your eyes, yet your brain registers each minute detail with merciless clarity. Where cheerful swings, ladders, and slides once invited laughter, there now gapes a black crater or signature scrawled across your childhood landscape. Oh my god, somebody died. You blink several times, your vision gradually focuses on the cluster of neighbors. They stand huddled in solemn circle around something on the ground, something they clearly wish they didn't have to see. Oh dear. It seems he was sweeping the yard and the shell struck. Grandma Tanya's words pull everyone out of their stupor. People start mourning again, their voices merging into discomfort clamor. How could this be possible? How is this possible? They promised they'd only target military sites. This is a residential neighborhood. Our neighborhood. The woman's voice cracks in disbelief. Her name escapes you. Just another resident from the second part of the house. The same explosion that claimed Oleski jolted her awake. This morning, just as it did everyone else. Now she stands among you, clinging to her last shreds of reality that no longer exist. We need to get that shelter ready now. We'll need somewhere safe to hold up until the enemy is pushed back from the city. Uncle Pastia's voice carries the weight of experience, a man who's seen this kind of darkness before and knows exactly what comes next. But what if they don't? What happens then? The words ripple through the crowd. Your neighbors exchange glances, their eyes carrying the same unspoken plea, a desperate search for reassurance. They find none of that cheerful morning sunlight, all these oddly mismatched in the bomb-damaged yard of your home. Oh, that's how it ends? Oh. Okay. Well, that was a good 3-hour demo. Not gonna lie. Definitely gonna be adding that one to my wish list. Not gonna lie, but dude, I wanted to play like a lot more. I thought there was gonna be like much more, or I thought it was gonna be
a lot less, so I could like start moving on to the other demos that I wanted to get through. But I gotta say, I think this was the one that I was looking forward to the most, and I'm actually not that disappointed. I am a huge fan of Disco Elysium, I really am. But I mean, I know this game isn't exactly like Disco Elysium, uh, but it's pretty clear that it's based off of, or not based off of, but like inspired. At least judging by the colors and the way that it is, you know, top down screen and looking around. Um, yeah, it was a pretty cool game. I can't wait to try out the full version. I don't know if I'll stream it. We'll see. But oh my goodness, did I have to read quite a bit? I read for basically 3 hours. 3 hours. Oh my god. Ah. All right. But I think that's gonna do it for this one. Um, Debating on if I want to shut off the stream or keep going. Let's see. What other games did I want to try out? I kind of wanted to try out this one. But okay, hold on. Install this one. Oh. Alright, so I have this one on my wish list. I'm definitely going to be trying it out. Don't know if I'll stream it. Trying to see. Is this one going to be able to finish in time? Not then. Wait, is this game already out? Hold on. No, it's not out. There is a demo. God, there's so many like demos that I wanted to try out, but I just did not have the time to do it. Okay.